I learned a lot.
There's quite a lot of different perspectives that we all together have on this thing we call identity management. I'm impressed.
We really learned a lot.
Conversations we had with each other, like on the tables, were very, very interesting.
At IDnext 19, we've been talking about trust in the digital system, and it affects our society, our economy, our daily lives.
The essence is that identity is contextual. I am a public servant at the moment over here. I am a father to my son. I am a supporter of a football club when I go there on Sunday.
In her book, Rachel Botsman describes trust as a confident relationship with the unknown.
Trust is a social concept. Most of the problems at the moment are caused by people that we cannot trust and not by technology that we cannot rely on.
And I worry really a lot more about what's the influence on these online developments on our democracy.
My talk is about reinventing identity and access management on the enterprise side at the BBC, and we're approaching the problem in a different way, really recognising that it's 90% business change and 10% technology.
Technology will never solve the problem that we cannot trust people and organizations. I think the GDPR is a good example. The sector brought it onto itself, but you get a regulation that overshoots the actual problem. So the GDPR will not solve the Facebook problem. In the end, we have to intervene at the level of organizations and people, and it's only the government that can do that.
It's not only a case of saying we need to regulate, we need to find the right regulation.
The right way to go is to establish an ecosystem where the user is absolutely and totally in control of their identity data.
I'm really in favor of a combination between public and private sector to work together in a scheme, to hold each other accountable what we are doing. The most important thing is, how did you get your identity? So what is the authoritative source?
We are identity nerds. We think identity is the most exciting thing in the world, right? For most people, this stuff is something that's between them and what they want to do. People want somebody to call when there's a problem. Like, I mean, if I have a leaky faucet, I call a plumber, right, to fix it. I want the same thing with identity, and I think most people don't want that responsibility, and maybe we shouldn't create systems that gives them that responsibility. After all, they can't even manage passwords, right?
Well, one way or another, we have to change that behavior.
But we see currently another fraud coming up. We call it assisted identity theft.
There is a unique use case perhaps for Europe when it comes to ethical, responsible innovation and not venture capital-based innovation, which leaves privacy to certain large parties, or state-dominated innovation, which would be the China model.
Okay, so this one is for you. Give it a nice spot.
Okay, iovation is a device-based reputation business. What we do is identify devices that connect to our customers. Thanks very much to IDnext for awarding us this. It means a lot to me.
This event is relevant to creating awareness about digital identity. There's a lot of positive things around it, but also the threats around it. And we have to be aware of it.
Unexpected, exciting and fun.